Random testing selection that might affect you.
I found out about 1 a.m. on Monday morning that I was selected.
What you need to know.
A surge in Washington County voters, what the voter turnout means.
A runoff election between Fayetteville City Council. Why voters should return to the polls coming up. UATV starts now.
Welcome to this Tuesday night broadcast of UATV. I'm Tristan Hill.
And I'm Danielle Darvin. Thanks for joining us. COVID-19 cases continue to rise nationwide. Johns Hopkins University confirmed over 119,000 new cases today. This brings the total confirmed cases in the United States to over 10 million. Deaths also increased by just 472, bringing the total COVID-19 deaths in the U.S. to over 238,000. And COVID-19 numbers continue to rise here in Arkansas as well. New cases reported today reached 975 throughout the state. This makes the total number of active cases in Arkansas nearly 13,000. Arkansas reported 4 new deaths today. COVID-19 cases continue rising locally as well.
And Governor Asa Hutchinson held his first weekly press conference since the end of the election today. The governor started the press conference by acknowledging the number of active COVID cases and deaths around the country and in Arkansas. However, Secretary of Health Dr. Jose Romero says the early data from the Pfizer vaccine shows promising results.
It works about as well as those vaccines we use nowadays to prevent whooping cough, diphtheria, and approaches that of measles vaccine. So this is very promising.
Dr. Romero says Halloween celebrations could have contributed to a spike in COVID cases around the state.
In addition to a vaccine, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration approved a new treatment for COVID-19. The FDA issued an emergency use authorization for Eli Lilly and Company's antibody treatment. The treatment will serve COVID-19 positive patients 12 years and older and those at higher risk to develop severe cases. The FDA did not authorize the treatment for patients currently in the hospital with COVID.
University of Arkansas officials randomly selected students via email to get tested for COVID-19. Chancellor Steinmetz said the first 300 students to get tested at Pat Walker Health Center will receive a $20 gift card that students can redeem at the on-campus bookstore. One student says though she did not need to get tested, it benefits the campus community.
The more testing we do, the more representative results we get of what the campus COVID situation looks like. I know it's not mandatory to participate if you get selected, but for those that do participate, I think it just helps us see how COVID's affecting our campus in a better way.
Pat Walker now provides rapid testing for anyone feeling symptomatic.
A second positive test confirmed head football coach Sam Pittman's COVID-19 diagnosis from yesterday. Razorback defense coordinator Barry Odom will serve as interim head coach this Saturday against Florida. The team says Pittman will participate in practices virtually while he quarantines at home.
And with the threat of COVID still around, the U of A looks forward to a new semester. UATV's Jonathan Teal is live to tell you what to expect next. Jonathan.
Thanks, Tristan. Usually down the Dixon Street Hill, there's a ton of students walking up and down to go to class. But because of COVID-19, these streets look a little empty. Chancellor Steinmetz says that next semester could look a little different. He says they plan on opening up the campus a little bit more, which means more face-to-face classes and more social events for students to get involved in. He also says that he's been receiving emails from faculty and students about the COVID-19 virus. And he says that faculty are more afraid of the virus and want to continue going online for classes. And the students, they would like to go back to actual class and go face to face. But Chancellor Steinmetz says that they need to do what's right for the school.
We want to reflect on ourselves, though. How can we provide a much better experience that includes face-to-face opportunities, but still keep everybody safe?
Chancellor Steinmetz said that students will still have the option to go remote or in person, but noted that if you go in person, teachers will be mandated to keep attendance. Steinmetz said that there was a slow decrease this semester in the number of students that said they were going to be in-person classes. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Jonathan Teal.
Thanks, Jonathan. Steinmetz says the goal for next semester is to have a much more social experience.
Over 1 million Arkansans cast their vote in the 2020 presidential election. More than 700,000 Arkansans voted for President Donald Trump, making Arkansas a red state. Arkansas re-elected incumbent Tom Cotton as senator. The state of Arkansas also voted yes on proposed issues 1 and 2 while voting no on issue 3. The city of Fayetteville elected 3 new city council members last week. However, the Ward 1 position 2 seat ended in a tie. UATV's Esther Gowan joins us live for the story. Esther?
Thanks, Danielle. I'm standing here outside City Hall where council members gather to propose bills and to help the mayor pass legislation for the city of Fayetteville. Now, last week, 4 candidates tried out for 1 seat in Ward 1 for the Fayetteville City Council, but none of them received the majority votes. Now, the top 2 candidates will go to a runoff election in December. I spoke to both of the candidates, and they both said that if they are elected, they will work towards improving living conditions for Fayetteville residents.
The whole platform's called A Healthy Ward 1, and there's 4 pillars of that: affordable housing, equality, healthy neighborhoods, and economic development. And so I really feel like those are the 4 most important issues for the ward.
Every concern that you have, that challenge and concern will be placed before the city council. And I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that we get results that will improve the quality of life for everyone.
Both Jones and Pettigrew say that they will spend the next couple weeks reaching out to voters and campaigning for the upcoming election. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Esther Gowan.
Thanks, Esther. Residents of South and Southeast Fayetteville can cast their votes for the Ward 1 City Council member on December 1st.
Just days after the presidential election and news of a potential COVID vaccine, the stock market sees a surge. When the market opened on Monday, the Dow Jones rose over 1,000 points. This comes after major news networks projected Joe Biden as the president-elect on Saturday morning. Professor Raja Kali says the recent trends are not completely surprising.
The stock market doesn't like uncertainty. And, now that there seems to be a fairly clear verdict on the election, I think the stock market is responding to that.
Kali also says the recent rise most likely won't affect average Arkansans as much as it affects companies.
A celebration honoring those who served.
I'm really excited just to have people together, even
how you can be a part of the observance.
A movie showing coming to a screen near you. What you can expect coming up on UATV.
The Associated Student Government and the Armed Forces Alumni Society will honor Arkansas veterans at a Veterans Day celebration tomorrow. The event will take place from 4 to 6 at the North End Zone Terrace of Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. The celebration will include live music from a local veterans nonprofit group. Former Razorback football coach Ken Hatfield will speak at the event.
All over this campus, whether they be students or faculty, staff, alumni, and community members as well, just all coming together to celebrate our freedom and the people who have sacrificed their lives to fight for it.
Only the first 100 people to RSVP can attend the celebration.
The holiday toy drive benefiting children of veterans starts now. Anyone interested can donate to any of the 5 donation sites in Fayetteville. The toy distribution to the children will take place throughout the city during the 2020 holiday season. The Veteran Holiday Toy Drive begins tomorrow and ends December 11th. The annual nationwide Click It or Ticket campaign began yesterday. The U.S. Department of Transportation's National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reminds citizens to wear their seatbelts while traveling. According to the NHTSA, using seatbelts in passenger cars saved almost 15,000 lives in 2017.
Students can pick up their copy of the 2020 yearbook until Friday. Throughout the week, pickup takes place by Union Fountain, and students can get a yearbook from 8 to 4:30 through the remainder of the week. All students are eligible to receive a free copy of the yearbook.
You can find the university's longest-standing traditions right below your feet. The Senior Walk tradition began in 1905 and still continues for graduating classes today. Over 100 years later, the original concrete began cracking. After almost 9 months, construction of the senior walk finally wrapped up. University of Arkansas officials decided to move the concrete slabs with the original senior names.
We're going to kind of reinforce and stand up the pieces, and they're going to kind of hang along the wall. In a perfect world. There's also going to be a storyboard that kind of explains the history of it.
The original concrete slabs will sit in a future exhibit on the bottom floor of Old Main.
Basketball is back on campus.
I want everyone to be extremely safe.
How U of A students can stay safe while attending the games.
2 new classes added to the Fayetteville outdoor program. How locals can get active outside.
University programs will show the action movie 1917 tomorrow in the Union Theater. The 1917 showing continues the November movie series, You've Got the Fight in You. Students can enjoy snacks and drinks while watching. The movie begins at 6 Wednesday evening, and all attending must wear a mask inside the theater. And university programs will host comedian Nate Jackson Thursday via Zoom. Jackson's comedy show will feature content for mature audiences. Students and the public can attend the virtual event for free. The show starts at 7 p.m. and one lucky student will get the chance to earn a $30 Amazon gift card.
The Outdoor Fayetteville program added backpacking and mountain biking classes. The classes take place Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at local parks. Participants do not need prior experience. The city's Parks and Recreation program runs the new outdoor training and education program.
And Arkansas and Florida compete on the field this weekend, but they team up for a good cause this week. Community Blood Center of the Ozarks and Life South Community Blood Center face off in the What Color Do You Bleed blood drive. The drive takes place from the 9th through the 13th at various locations in northwest Arkansas. After day 1, Florida leads 105-86.
Fans can catch this year's men's basketball team in a special event this Thursday. Bud Walton Arena will host BWA Live, the season's annual red-white game and dunk contest. In order to maximize safety, the arena will implement mask wearing and social distancing. U of A athletics say they hope the event gives students a fun escape for a night.
This is designed to provide a safe and comfortable environment for those students who would like to come check out the basketball team. It's going to be an exciting team. I know there's a lot of interest on the new players and seeing how all that gels together.
Students can attend the event this Thursday at 7 in the evening at Bud Walton Arena. The basketball season kicks off on November 25th against Mississippi Valley State. Today's scattered showers should hold off over the next couple of days.
Students can expect mostly sunny skies with highs in the mid to high 60s.
At night, you may need a heavy jacket due to the lows being forecasted at just around the mid-30s.
And one university fraternity fundraises with facial hair.
The Arkansas chapter of Sigma Alpha Epsilon will host the Mustache Madness throughout the month of November.
32 SAE members will face off to see who can grow the best mustache.
All funds raised will go to the Wounded Warrior Project.
Now, Danielle, I gotta know, as a lady, what's your take on No Shave November?
You know, I think it's pretty common for guys to participate in, so it's a great cause, No Shave November, everyone participates, sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm trying, I'm sure you can't tell. I have the face of a 12-year-old, so it will make a difference.
Yeah, you're making progress.
I'm working on it, you know. Looks like that's all the time that we have for UATV tonight.
Be sure to follow us on social media at UATV News for the latest news you can use. I'm Danielle Darvin.
And I'm Tristan Hill. Have a great night.